Hello and welcome to our video with the overview of the difference between the Solis 26 range. We're going to start off with this one here, which is the Solis 26 side shift model. So this is your entry-level Solis 26 tractor. Still a four-wheel drive machine, so it's switchable from your rear wheels can be diff lock, can be gauge as well, but switch from your two-wheel to four-wheel drive. This machine here, it's all fully manual, so you do have a mechanical foot clutch at your left foot here. You'll have the split brakes at your right hand side, so they can be split to be worked independently. Gear wise, you'll have basically 6 speeds going forward and 2 speeds in reverse, and this is controlled by these gear levers here, which have been moved to your side, so they're no longer in between your legs down here. On the right hand side, you'll have your high and low range, which is deemed by the hare and the tortoise. And on this side here, you'll have your 1, 2, 3 speeds and your reverse gear. In addition, on this one, you'll have your PTO engagement, which is down here, and that's worked by disengaging your foot clutch and then selecting your 540, and then you will work with your hand throttle here to bring your engine speed up to your operating range for your machine. So a very, very simple wee tractor to operate. In terms of the hydraulics at the back, you'll have your lift lever here to raise and lower your hydraulics, and then this one here is actually your double acting spool valve, so you have that in the back if you want to plug in a trailer or a side shift mower to operate that. Handbrake at this side, and then moving around to the back, as with any tractor, you'll have your standard 3-point linkage on the back of the machine, and then that's your hydraulic quick release points there for your hoses. So really, we don't want to get into too much detail, but that gives you a brief overview of the entry-level Solis 26 side shift manual. Moving on from the Solis 26 manual, the next one up in the range is the Solis 26 shuttle. The reason it's called a shuttle is because you do have a forward-reverse mechanical shuttle here at your left hand. Again, though, this is still a fully mechanical tractor. But one of the biggest differences when you move up to the shuttle and the HST for that matter is from really the steering wheel here back, the overall length of the machine is about 6 inches longer. So you get a bit more room to get on and off the machine. You also got a larger seat here with your additional armrests. And again, back to the gears, you have more speeds really. So you've got 12 gears forward and 12 gears in reverse. Again, gear levers are located either side of you to allow you better access to go on and off. On this side here, you'll have your 3 speed ranges, and then your high, medium and low here, and your forward reverse here. So still a mechanical foot clutch at your left foot, and the brakes at your right foot there. Similar controls elsewhere to the other models, which is your diff lock at your left heel, and 4-wheel drive, 2-wheel drive. So still all mechanical. But the main thing is there is more room on the machine. Again, at the back, very similar again, whereby you'll have your 3-point linkage, your double acting spool valve on here. That again allows you to fit a multitude of machinery to the back of them. And just on this point, I'd like to talk about the tyres as well. So you do have different options with the tyres. In this particular one, it's fitted with the turf tyres here. The one to its right here is actually fitted with Galaxy tyres, which have got a bit more grip than what the turf tyres do. And then the one to the far right of that again, excuse the car alarm, is the Agri tyres, which will give you the most traction. You do have industrial tyres available as well, which are wider for harder surfaces. Moving on from the Solis 26 shuttle version, this is the HST, hydrostatic tractor. So this is by far the easiest one to drive. It's still the same size at the back end here. There's plenty of room to get on and off of the machine. You do have the same larger seat as the shuttle tractor. But the big advantage is it is very, very easy to drive. What you have at your left foot here, you have a foot brake at this side. And at this side here, you have a forward and a reverse pedal to work with your right foot. You do have one transmission gear lever, which is this one. and that's really just to select the high or the low. So there's very little to do in the tractor in terms of getting it moving. Another advantage with this one is the PTO engagement, power takeoff for the machines at the back. You'll select your rear PTO with this, and then to engage it, you simply hold this button down here for a few seconds, and that'll engage the PTO. So you don't actually need to work with your foot or engage a mechanical lever down below. Simply press the button. It's all your hand throttle here. You don't actually have a foot throttle in the HST because it's not required. Again, everything else, I've kept it as mechanical as I can. So down here, you have your 2 and 4 wheel drive, your diff lock at your left heel, your parking brake is here. Again, your double acting spool valve at the back is controlled by this lever, and raise and lower your rear linkage on this one. And coming round to the back, again, you do have your standard 3-point linkage, which allows you to fit a multitude of machines onto the back of these, which we're going into more detail in some other videos upcoming. But another point, just to finish off the video, is when it comes to tyres, you do have a choice in tyres. So you can either have the tough tyres, which are fitted to this machine, so this will cause as minimal impact as possible. Then to the other extreme, you'll have the agri tyres, which will give you the most grip, which is fitted to this one here. Then if we walk down the line, past that other one with turf tyres, the next one along is on the Galaxy tyres, which are similar to the turf tyres, but a bit more traction with them. You also have the option of industrial tyres, which are the same width as the turf tyres, but that's more for harder surfaces working in. But it really is down to what you're using it for, and we'll advise you what's best to use. Pricing wise on them, the 26 manual starts off at $8,795 plus the VAT. You move on to the shuttle tractor, which is $9,795 plus the VAT. Then the HST being $10,795 plus the VAT. You do actually get cab options as well. So with the HST, you can get a cab, and with the 9+9, you get a cab option as well. So we do have one sitting over here. We'll have a wee quick look at it. So that's basically there as a 26 HST currently in Galaxy tyres with the cab on it. So if you want a bit of shelter from the elements that we do get up here in Scotland, it is advisable to consider a cab as well. But if you'd like to arrange to come and see one or arrange a wee demonstration, just get in touch.